there is such an important place for reality TV, non-scripted TV in our world. I think that it is such an interesting way for people to see other people's lives, their behavior, how they may respond in certain situations. There's a world in which this is like a very consensual, happy thing. I mean,
Yeah, I
Survivor
agree.
is a great example of that. Like, granted, they've not been without their
Right.
issues, but like going into something like Survivor, they're like, okay, we know we're not going to have food. We know we're going to live on an island. We know we're going to shit in the ocean. We know we're going to, like, they know what they're signing
Right.
up for in totality when they go into something like that. When you're going on a dating show, you're not like, oh, I'm going to have to shit in a bucket and I'm going to not have water and I'm going to have to do, like, these things are not part of
Right.
what it is. And um yeah, it's just it sucks because like I know I want to be able to, and I know that a lot of other people want to be able to watch these types of shows and enjoy
Not feel
them. And it's,
guilty.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's hard to enjoy something when you know that the thing that you're watching has an element of exploitation
And harm.
and harm to the
Yeah.
people that you're watching. It's just yeah.
I totally get that. And I always say, like, I don't think people should feel guilty for enjoying it. I don't think, I think there's an ethical and moral and legal responsibility and regulations that need to be in place so that people aren't getting their physical and emotional health just damaged. I mean, and you think about like the pressure of something like Love is Blind, where every day you're making a potentially life altering decision and you're doing it in this compressed timeline. And you know, in my case, I went in with an open mind and the best intentions, and I didn't care if I went home after the first day because I didn't connect with anyone. And so that was, you know, I went in there and I felt pressure and angst and build and you know it just and things going on in your real life and you're sitting there, you know, we were cake tasting the day my dad's dog died, and my dad's like, he's getting older, he's not the healthiest, and his dog was his best friend, and my sister was like, this is the first time I've ever seen dad cry. Like it
Oh,
was, yeah, it was so bad. And they're just like, sorry, we have the cake tasting, so you guys got to go taste some fucking cakes. Like, are you kidding me? And in the moment you're just like, okay, well, they're spending like $1 million a day to shoot that. Okay, I signed up. Okay. And it's like
right.
you start, you know, taking the abuse and you don't even
Hmm.
realize. It took me months, over a year and a half before I started looking back and being like, this is fucked up.
Well, that's abuse. Like that
Yeah.
so many people that come out of abusive romantic relationships, right? Like when you're in it, you're like, well, I guess this is part of
Just
what
how it is.
this relationship is and how love is or what marriage is, like whatever the thing is. And when we get some distance from something, no matter what it is, but specifically something that was manipulative and abusive,
Mm-hmm.
we can step away and be like, wait, what? And then it's really hard to not come down on yourself, right? And like victim blame yourself of like, why didn't I see it? Why didn't I say no? Weren't there signs? Could I have stopped it? And like that then creates so much guilt that people who are survivors of abuse don't speak out.